In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, a great personality of the past, but he wrote many books. He launched the movement as well. He wrote many books. His literature is, has become very, very popular around the globe and being read by those who are working to enforce Islam as a system, as a way of life in their country. So the translation of these scholars' books are being written, being read around the world, all over the world, and if this person has influenced and has created the Islamic movements, you know, and in many of the countries, in many of the Muslims countries, Islamic countries, this person was has traveled to during his lifetime. He is not alive today. He has gone maybe half a century or nearly half a century back, and he was traveling to Sialkot. He traveled to Sialkot on the invitation of his admirers, and there a very famous scholar, Alime Deen of that time, invited him at his home over a cup of tea, which he accepted that okay, I shall be there inshallah. So as soon as the invitation was accepted, this Alame Deen, famous Alame Deen at that time, started propagating in the whole of the city that this person is coming to my home at this time for the sake of a Manaazra, for the sake of a dialogue, for the sake of knowing who is right and who is wrong. And he told many alims and at that time masajid ulamas at that time, khutabas and scholars at that time from the Sialkot, from the city of Sialkot. As soon as this news reached to this particular founder of a big movement, he told him, he contacted him and told him that tell all the people who have been invited by you, tell all of them that I have given you a walkover. You have won this competition, and you have won this competition. I have given you a walkover, but I shall not be able to come to you over a cup of tea. That is how he replied. As for this trick, as for this, trap was concerned, and it was not the only time. Rather, every time the people insulted him, criticized him severely, and accused him of the false thing and attributed the false statements with him, and he never replied to any of those. The people were asking, his followers were asking, his admirers were asking that why don't you reply to their questions, to their accusation. You should be clearing your own position. But replied this particular person that if at all I start answering the false accusations of those people, my work will suffer. I don't want to do that. I have a very limited amount of time, so I want to I want to use each and every minute of my life for the sake of this mission. I don't have a time for that like thing. So this was a great personality. Who is the name? What is the name of this particular person? His name was Syed Maududi. He was the founder of Jamat Islami Pakistan, and his books are written across the. His books are read, and the translations of his books are read across the world, particularly in the Muslim countries. By whom? By those parties who want to enforce Sharia in the country. By those parties who take Islam as a way of life, who take Islam as a complete code of life, who want to draw the Islamic system out of Quran and Sunnah. My dear friends and fellows, I think that if at all we too, if at all we want to become a great person, I think that we shouldn't be getting entangled ourselves with those people who are the detractors, and detractors will not succeed at all. We need to continue our work at all, and that was a very inspirational story. Thank you.